Hi guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe. Really glad that you can join me this evening. So today I thought that we'd do a video on a haul video, just a very small haul video, sort of mixed with a review. So it's like a haul come review video. If you remember the last time I did a haul, I also incorporated into that haul some Ben Nye products, 3 Ben Nye powders, Coco Tan, Topaz and also Sienna. So today I just really wanted to take you through 5 of the powders that I've just recently bought, well not recently, over the past sort of couple of months from Ben Nye, and also a few concealers and also a brush set. So it's very minimal, but there's also going to be a very fleeting review in with that too. So let's just recap last time what I actually bought in terms of Ben Nye. So it was these 3 powders. Let's start with the lightest one. Topaz, this one, Coco Tan, that one, and also Sienna. I should really have the darkest one at the other side, but never mind. So just to recap, the Topaz is a translucent face powder, okay? So the actual consistency of the powder is a little bit more heavier, a little bit heavier than the actual luxury powder, as in banana or beige suede. But this is lovely. It's a translucent powder that goes on and still sort of allows some of your skin to show through, but it's tinted. It's a tinted translucent powder, and these are all the rage at the moment. Fantastic, really good colour. Topaz is a golden yellow, a very sort of deep golden yellow colour, so it's sort of up from the banana powder, which is quite a light yellow powder. Then we have the Coco Tan translucent powder, again by Ben Nye. I don't know what to say about this powder really. When I saw it on the internet, it looked like a deep burnt orange colour, and I thought, well, that would be nice. I know that I'm kind of like yellow undertoned, but I thought, oh well, you know, it would be nice just to add a bit of depth, a bit of, you know, real depth fire to my skin. And I got it, and I was really disappointed because it was quite a light orange. I put it on my skin, but I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest with you. It's a bit weird. The colour's not a burnt orange. It's not deep. It's not deep enough for me anyway. Still going to do some sort of makeup routine video with this, because I'm doing sort of makeup routines in the series of Ben Nye powders at the moment, but I'll see what happens with that one. And then I showed you the Sienna powder. Now, I love this powder. It's another translucent face powder, and I just love it because the brown is so rich. It's like a rich brown. It's not dark. It's kind of like a medium rich brown, and it goes on my skin like a dream. I absolutely adore the Ben Nye Sienna powder. It's just like one of the best ones that I've got. I always wear it, and I really love it. So those were the 3 powders that I told you about in the last haul that I did. And I just want to kind of take you through the new ones that I've bought. So very quickly, we have obviously the famous banana powder that everybody's raving about. There's not much that I can add about this one except that it is phenomenal. You put your concealer on, you then top up with this, anywhere that you really want to highlight on the skin, I suppose, and it just works phenomenally. It just creates a lovely light warm colour to the skin, to the under eye. And it's really lovely just for brightening up the under eye. It's just a phenomenal powder for doing that, for highlighting, for creating a lovely luminosity to the skin. The other powder that I bought was the Ben Nye Beige Suede luxury powder. So these are both in the luxury powder set, okay? You can also get buff and cameo. But this is lovely as well. This is different in terms of that it's a beige colour, it's not yellow. I'm sorry that you can't see the colours much more vividly, simply because of the lighting. But yeah, this is a much more, obviously it's a beige colour. It doesn't add as much warmth. It adds much more, I would say, of a soft focused glow to the under eye. I wouldn't wear this on my skin because it's not translucent, and it would leave some form of beigey residue on my skin. So I also bought the Nye Chestnut powder. Now this isn't my colour at all. This is much more, I would say, for someone who was red undertoned skin. I'm yellow undertoned. Someone who's got red undertones, this would definitely suit, because whilst it's quite similar to the Sienna, it is still, the Sienna is much more, I would say, on the kind of like rich browny, orangey, dark, burnt, orangey browny side gorgeous, and this I would say is much more on the kind of reddy browny side, but it still works well with my skin. I like adding this to my skin, even though I've got yellow undertones. I really like adding this to my skin because it does give it a real deep warmth to it that I can't achieve with anything else. And the final two powders that I purchased from Ben Nye were the Ebony. Now I definitely wouldn't be able to get away with wearing this at all over my face, in terms of dusting it all across my face. This is far, far, far too dark. This I would definitely only use for contouring. I wouldn't use it anywhere sort of over my face, you know, sparsely using it over my face or anything like that. I would definitely just use it to highlight, to contour my cheekbones and my nose. And the final Ben Nye powder that I've recently bought is the Neutral Set Colorless Face Powder. I don't like this at all. It's so coarse. I find the powder to be so coarse. I find that when I put it on my concealer, it tends to just make the concealer look very, very ashy, very, very, what's the word? It's just really horrible. It makes it just look so ashy and so cakey. That's the word I'm looking for, and yeah, not happy with that one at all. So that's the Ben Nye powders done. Here I am looking to buy the Mojave collection. That's going to be from America. There's a company called Camera Ready Cosmetics in America. I've spoken to them, so I'm looking to purchase a whole load from those guys, and I'll be doing a review on those as soon as I've got them in. Now on to concealers. So as you know, I'm very much a concealer girl. You've seen me without any makeup on my videos. My under eyes are absolutely hideous. They're really dark. There's nothing I can do about them. I really like the bright under-eyed look. I think it's really cool when you've got your under eyes look really quite nice and bright, warm but bright, and then you've got like the rest of your skin that's kind of, you know, warm around it, and it just all goes in lusciously, I think. And I just wanted a couple of concealers that I could do that with. So I know that I've said in the past I don't like Fashion Fair, and I don't like Fashion Fair. I'm not a big fan of Fashion Fair at all. I think that their colours are rubbish. But in terms of the staying power off their concealers, their camouflage creams, it's not too bad. So I thought I'd go to Fashion Fair, and you know, I thought I can't go wrong because I'm looking for a concealer that's lighter than what I am anyway. So let's just give it a go. So I got this one. It's the Covertone Honey Glow, and it's about a couple of shades lighter than what I am. This is the actual product. There we go. And it's not half bad. It goes on, it looks really nice when it's on. It's a nice kind of, there's a swatch of it, if you can see that. It's not too bad. It is quite light, but when I work it in, it looks alright. The only problem that I've got with this is that it's so thick. It's really difficult to get out of its tub. It's really, you know, I have to really warm it up on my hand before I can apply it underneath my on my under eyes, and it does bug me that is so tough. It's really, really tough. But in terms of when it's on, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look dry, it looks really nice actually. So I really, really like that. That was £16 from Debenhams. And then because that one was so hard to get out, even though I still like it, I thought let me just try a MAC one, and I went for the NC45 MAC Studio Finish Concealer, which is that one. Now this is virtually the same colour as the Fashion Fair, so this is the NC45. That's it there. Now let me just get out the Fashion Fair one. If you look at them both together, I suppose the Fashion Fair is slightly lighter than this one, but I really prefer the MAC one, simply because the MAC one tends to add warmth. It's a lot more warmth to the under eye. The Fashion Fair one's still pretty good, but this one I prefer, not just because of that, but also because it's so easy to put on. Look how creamy that is. It's thick, creamy, not too creamy. It doesn't dry up on your skin at all. It just stays gorgeous. And yeah, really, really like that one. Let me just quickly swatch that one for you. So there we are. See how easy that is? You just rub it in. So easy. Let me just swatch this. Lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. Just goes on so easily. I really, really love that. I'm so pleased. And that was £14.50 from Debenhams. Let me quickly show you the concealer that I bought from YouTube. A few weeks ago I was on, not YouTube, what I'm saying, eBay. A few weeks ago I was on Amazon and I was looking for a concealer palette. I'd seen them around a few times, and I thought I wouldn't mind one of those, just a few colours of a concealer. And I saw this company called Fraulein 38 that was selling a 15-piece concealer palette, and it looked really good. And then I went back to get it, and they had all gone. So I looked on eBay, because the rest of the palettes on Amazon just seemed far too expensive, and I just wanted something reasonable just to try out. And I found this. This is from China. Now, don't get me wrong, guys and girls, I did my research. I did check on YouTube. I looked at reviews for this. You know, loads of people have got this palette from eBay. It's a 15 colour palette of concealers and correctors, and everybody was raving about it. Even girls from America were saying how, black women were saying how wonderful it was and how it went on really well on their under eyes and this blah blah blah. So I thought, oh, I'm on the right track, then I think I've got the right product. I get it 4 days later, and it was hideous. This is it. You can see that. So you've got your correctors here. Things like the green, the purple, the yellow. And then you've got what I should assume is all these colours for Caucasian, lighter skinned people. And then you've got colours for darker skinned people here and here and here. I think it's hideous. I mean, the colours that are meant for black skin, I'm assuming they're meant for black skin, are really, really bad. This was so red. This obviously wouldn't suit me, and this I could only ever use for contouring. No, this was like £6, but it's the old adage, isn't it? You get what you pay for. If you buy cheap, you get cheap, don't you? So, and finally, I just want to show you a brush set that I got from Amazon. Now, I've checked out this company before. It's as I mentioned before, Fraulein 38, and I just discovered them on Amazon because I'm looking to do, I don't know whether I told you guys, but I've set up a resourcing business at the moment, and my heart though lies with makeup and hair. That's where my heart lies. I love makeup, I love hair, I love everything to do with it, and I really want to set up a hair and makeup business. That's where where the real money lies. That's where my $1 million business lies. Serious. I'm looking to, well, I'm not going to tell you exactly what the business model is, but it's going to be great. Anyway, I thought in order to really know about makeup, I've got to really do a course in maybe makeup artistry, you know, knowing how to apply it properly, knowing what works for what people, how. So I purchased a makeup artist, not makeup artist, it says it's a professional brush set from this company called Fraulein 38. I don't even know whether it's from the company called Fraulein 38 because this is pants. I did go onto YouTube and look. I did look at reviews for their line of products, and it was mainly good reviews. This is a 30-piece makeup brush set, and the cost of this was £13.99. But because sometimes I'm a little bit slow on the uptake, I should have realised that if it's £13.99 for 30 pieces, 30 brushes, then that means that it's less than £1 for each brush. Even further than that, probably, what, 50p for each brush? Which means that if it's 50p for each brush, they're going to be awful. Okay. I use them for myself, but I usually find that when I'm using them, I'm getting a mouth full of hair, or a nose full of hair, nostrils full of hair, ears full of hair, hair coming out my... Ugh. Okay. So basically, if you can see that, guys, I hope you can see that. This is it. There's 30 pieces in there. I wouldn't buy this for my little niece because I wouldn't want her to get a mouthful of hair on herself or her friends. My issue with this is that the hair, it just sheds. It just sheds like I've never seen anything shed before. Okay, this is what I would use to contour my nose with. Okay, I don't know whether you can see that. I've just pulled up a few hairs. Can you see that? Can you see that? I've just pulled up a few hairs that have just come out. If you use it, the brushes just come out like so easily. Let me show you again. Let me show you some more. Can you see that? I hope you can see it. They just come out. They come out so easily. You know, I've pulled just a handful of those out so easily, and it's for all the brushes. It's for not just your face brushes, but your, you know, your little, you know, your eyeshadow brushes. You get a fan brush in here. You get a face brush. You get blusher brushes, you get, you know, contour brushes. You get all the brushes, but the quality of them is absolutely hideous. So that's a lesson learned. If you want anything good in life, you've got to invest. And that's it. You've got to, I'm not saying to buy for your first time MAC brushes, but you've got to invest in something reasonable, because these things will last you a lifetime. These won't last me a lifetime. I'll still use them, because I'm going to get hair on anyone, it's going to be me. So that's it. That's the review done, haul and review done. I'm hoping that I wasn't too long on that. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will definitely see you on the next video. Bye bye.